Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I'd like to welcome back all my subscribers, to all my new viewers. This is the channel where we talk about my top stocks. I'd like to thank you, and we're going to get into the top stocks today. It was Friday, so the week kind of slowed down here at the end. The big news of the week is that Jerome Powell did pause rates for the month of December, and inflation has come down from November into December. Okay, so that was the CPI data that came out earlier this week. And here are the top stocks of the day on this Friday evening. Tesla was up today 0.9%, up for a gain of $108. Microsoft was up 1% for a gain in my portfolio of $28. Amazon was up 1.74 for a gain of $25, and Nvidia was up 1.18 for a gain of $22 in my portfolio. Now for some quick losers on the day, maybe you decide to scoop up these stocks today. SoFi Technologies, after being up yesterday for a gain of 10%, today they were down slightly 1.58% for a loss of $60. Also, Ford Motor Company was up 0.66, was down 0.66% for a loss of $15. Apple was slightly down 0.76 for a loss of $15. And MGM Grand was down 3.29% for a loss of $5. Remember, MGM Grand does pay a dividend. It is a dividend-paying stock. And just to remind you, on yesterday, Microsoft was up, AMD was up, and Okta was up. Now let's go over to my Robinhood portfolio. Okay, here we are in the Robinhood portfolio. And as I stated, it was kind of a slightly up, slight down day. The portfolio was not even up a quite full percent, only up 0.32%. So about 1/3% today. So I was essentially say today was flat. But on the week, if we look at the week perspective, we did have a good week. Okay, so early in the week, we were pretty flat. On December 12th, we were flat. And then we had the good news of Jerome Powell saying pausing rates, and the market took off. Okay, so Wednesday, Jerome Powell came out and basically said they're going to pause rates based off the CPI data. Inflation is coming down, and it seems like the Federal Reserve has control of the market. And as you can see, for the week, we have a gain of 3.82%, a gain of $100. Okay, so that was the week. Again, based off the CPI data, pretty good week. But on the day, we were flat. Okay, some people are thinking some of the money that was in treasuries and stuff, or some of the money that was in the Magnificent Seven, is going into small cap stocks, Russell 500 stocks. But who knows where the money is moving. But with the pause on rates, that is great news for the stock market. Okay, now let's look at a few stocks today. Amazon was up 1.73%. What else do we have here? Nucor was up 1.15%. We talked about Nvidia being up 1.18%. And Rivian shares, the EV truck, Rivian shares were up 1.25%. So that is the news on the day. Rivian shares up, Nucor up, and Amazon shares were up 1+% on the day. Now, just let's zoom in on the Amazon shares today, because Amazon shares, they have the cloud. They also have AI working for them. So remember, AI chips, hardware like NVIDIA, and also some of the big juggernauts tech companies such as Amazon, Microsoft, all do AI. Okay. So if we look at over the day, Amazon was up 1.53%. If we look at the month, okay, Amazon shares up 5.42%. Okay, so Amazon shares up. Also, let's look at over the last year. Amazon shares are up 75% for the year. That's good news for the portfolio. As I said, Amazon shares up over 75% on the year. After the split on last year, shares are back up over 75%. So Amazon's a great stock to be involved with. Not only they have the cloud and they have web services, they have artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, just in this position, looks like I gained a little over 17% in my position in this particular portfolio. Okay. So that's Amazon up 75% on the year. A good position to be in. All right. So lastly, I'll go to the Charles Schwab portfolio. And as I mentioned earlier, wasn't much of a gain today in the portfolio. It was a little over 0.295% for a gain of $128. And I believe the top stock of the day was Tesla. Tesla shares were up 0.9%, not 1%, but for a gain of $108. Okta, the authentication, authorization, security cloud, was up 2.5 cents for a gain of $29. Microsoft up 1% for a gain of $28. Amazon up 1.74 for a gain of $25. NVIDIA up 1.18 for a gain of $22. And advanced market devices not up as much, $0.76, or 0.76% for a gain of $17. Okay. Now we know that Microsoft, Amazon, NVIDIA, and advanced market devices are all part of the AI party. Advanced market devices developing a chip for Microsoft, and NVIDIA, we know they've had the very beginning with Jason Wong. They had the NVIDIA chip, the artificial intelligence, the fastest processors, and they work with companies like Tesla and several other companies developing AI technology. So those were the winners for the day. Again, Tesla in the lead for a gain of $108, and the others in great position: Okta, Microsoft, Amazon, NVIDIA, and advanced market devices in great position. And let's see, for the loss on the day, we had SoFi down slightly, 1.58%, Ford Motor Company down 0.66%, and Apple down 0.76%. Small loss. Remember, SoFi rallied over 15% in the last 2 days, so they cooled off today, 1.58%, not bad for SoFi. And also Apple down slightly, 0.76%, but Apple has been doing great as well. Okay, so those were some losers today. Hope you got a chance to pick some of those up: Apple, SoFi, or even Ford shares. Again, Ford makes a new EV truck. Those are some great places to be. Okay, now we'll go to the news. Okay, today on the news, we got the Dow Jones up slightly, 0.15%. The S&P down slightly, 0.01%. The NASDAQ index up 0.35%. The Russell 2000 down slightly, 0.77%. And the VIX is down. That's good news. The VIX is down. The volatility index in the market is down. But again, pretty much a flat day. Great opportunity to step into some stocks with the rates being on pause. This could be the beginning of a bull market. Okay. Also in the news, looks like DocuSign share spike on reports that the company's exploring a sale. Also, Rudy Giuliani ordered to pay Georgia election workers $148 for defamation suit. Costco, a couple of months back, they were known, people were buying a lot of gold. Costco sold more than $100 million in golden bars last quarter. Okay, so that's news on Costco, one of the #1 retail membership stores. Pretty much they're like a Sam's, but Costco has some of the best employee benefits and people love working at Costco. Hopefully you own some Costco shares. I do. Ticker symbol COST, Costco, a great company, and also from time to time they do pay a dividend. So that's some news there. And also Otani, the pitcher for the Angels, has signed a $700 million contract with the Dodgers. So that's some news there. People thought he was going to go to several other teams, but Otani stays within the state of California, moves from the Angels to the Dodgers, okay? Highly sought after player, $700 million deal signed by the Dodgers, okay? And SEC rejects Coinbase push for crypto regulation as unwarranted. Okay, the Securities Exchange rejects Coinbase push for crypto regulations. Okay, and I think that's about it. That's all I wanted to cover. Again, the top stocks for the day were Tesla in my Charles Schwab. Tesla up 0.9 for again $108. Microsoft up 1% for $28. Amazon up 1.74 for $25. And Nvidia up 1.18%. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and hope to see you all in the next video. Good night.